Shall we play a game?
I can see why he's wearing it. He's kind of balding up here. Let's search him. You search Alfie. All you find is an old recipe, which seems to be a curious thing for Al to be carrying around. On a whim, you take it with you. Let's talk to him, even though he's totally knocked out. You've successfully knocked out Alfie with the Mickey fin. It's a little late to start up a conversation with him. Let's just look at him. Okay. And now I remember this distinctly. Alfie parks his vehicle on the roof. So finally the roof has a point. It has a purpose. We're going to go up here. And here's the time sled here. So let's go ahead and turn this baby on. After a cursory scan of the time sled's body, you notice what looks like a key sticking out of a red-trimmed metallic plate. Slowly you turn it, step by step, inch by inch, and then... it's alive! Alright. Let's sit on it. You take a seat in the idling time sled and make a quick scan of the instrument panel with its numerous settings, dialogues, gauges, and readouts. The back of your mind taps you on the shoulder and tells you you're sitting on something hard, so you reach underneath the seat and pull out a seatbelt buckle attached to the right-hand seatbelt strap. With your eyes still on the instruments, you grope for it and pull up the other strap. As you insert the buckle, a panel opens, exposing a small touchscreen. And that, my friends, was the longest description of putting on your seatbelt buckle I've ever read. Okay. Okay then. I should look at that piece of paper that I took from Alfie. One second. Because I have a feeling that's going to be coming in useful. It's a recipe for Civic Mill Mild Dill Mix with Civic circled. Looks like Roman numerals to me, and I believe that the Roman numerals for this, which I did not look up on Google, not one bit, is 1, let's see, 0015 1111. No, that can't be it. The last one has to be this, because the last one's going to be 1,000. Okay, so we've got that. And then a 1 here. And a 5 here. And a 1 here. There we go. So that is what Civic stands for in Roman numerals, which I did not Google. Nope. So let's go to the Shady Hood in 2120 to New York. The time sled begins to vibrate violently. The world seems to fall away, and you suddenly feel as if you've been punched in the stomach, given a full salon body massage, and dropped into a runaway roller coaster all at the same shuddering instant. For your briefest of moments, you realize that you're staring upside down at your stomach, and your feet are over your head. Just as abruptly, the world unwinds, and your hand instinctively flies up to your face to block the sudden light. Like turning right side up on a carnival ride, the world unfolds into normalcy. A couple of seconds later, your evening's worth of drink reclaims its territory in the pit of your stomach. It's brighter out when you left, and you're on street level. You're in an alley, facing out in the street. Nobody seems to be paying any attention to you or your sled. You stand and walk to the end of the alley and look around. If this is the future, it doesn't look anything like one of those dark, cold, rainy cyberpunk cities of William Gibson. The streets are clean and uncongested, and you can smell good food being prepared, and the skies are clear and blue. There's got to be one hell of a catch. Oh, neat music going on here, too. Really cool. Let's save my game. The future! Okay. Oh, the music stopped. Oh, it's back. Okay. Let's see. Here's a guy named Rat's Ass. Some bottles on the street, a junkie. Who should I talk to first? This guy looks important, so I'm going to talk to him after taking these bottles. We can throw them. Let's look at them. A couple of old root beer bottles bearing the familiar high-res root beer label have been discarded here. Take. Checking first to make sure there's nothing growing in the bottoms of the bottles, you take the root beer bottles. You try to throw the root beer bottles, but they don't break on impact. Instead, they bounce almost all the way back to you. Retrieve them and examine them.
I'd swear these bottles are glass, but it's fantastic. That's right, kids. It's glass-tastic, the fantastic elastic glass.
Alright. Our time sled is back there. It's okay. It fits in with the rest of the junk. We can smell. Let's smell Rat's Ass. Rat's Ass smells of cheap sweat and sour cologne. Not to be confused with cheap sweet and sour cologne, which is considered a grooming delicacy in some cultures.
Yeah, Rube, what do you want?
I'm kind of a stranger around here.
No, I wouldn't have guessed. Hey, 20th century
Guy's got a
nostalgia
really bad
dudes
tick.
have been out for 20 years.
He speaks into his cell phone.
Hold on, would you? I got Poindexter here. Looks like he just fell off of the Soylent Mobile.
He turns his attention back to you.
So?
Let's see. Let's ask him. I don't know what to ask him about first. Alfie mentioned Voyatrazine first, so let's do that.
What's Voyatrazine?
I don't know.
I know it exists. I know what it does.
I know you know it exists. Look,
know
I'll
you
be
know I
straight
know
with
it
you
exists.
because I can read your mind and you can't read mine, and because you're not sticking around here long enough to be a problem for me. So, here's the deal. Nobody ever kicks V. You take it once, that's all. You're on it for life.
Why does anyone take it?
There's no warnings on the labels, fruitcake. By the time word got around that it was a one-way deal, we had no choice. You had to take it or you were at this terrible disadvantage when it came to everything. There's a few people who aren't on it yet who were just bluffing their way through it, or else they just stay away from any kind of conflict. It's gonna kill us all eventually anyway.
Great, that's lovely. What a lovely life. Everyone is psychic and knows what everyone is thinking all the time.
What now? I'm trying to network here.
Let's ask him about the doctor.
You know anything about a Dr. Duplicitous?
Shh, shh. Gates on a crutch. Rube, keep your voice down.
He turns back to the phone and holds up a finger for you to wait a moment.
No, look, I'll call you back when it shows up, and if it doesn't, I'm gonna get Parlamo to pay the two of them a visit, and I'm warning you. He's gonna take their intestines out and wrap them around themselves and put them back in there. Look, I'll talk to you later. I'm really off my stride now. I got this refugee watching me. He's weird with a beard, man. He's not on V. I can read him like a book, and he's gonna get us both killed.
Oh, Jesus, I didn't know we were that powerful. He turns off his phone.
Okay, Wally, what is it?
Let's see, Dr. Duplicitous. Why are we not supposed to say his name? Let's see.
Who is Dr. Duplicitous? And why are you saying those terrible things about me?
Hey, shut up. Stop saying it out loud. Listen to me. You're walking around, your thoughts are shouting. It's like you're poking around asking about the biggest evil genius in the country, and you're on his turf, man. This is a good way to get yourself recycled.
I'm glad I'm on his turf. I need to see him.
Rat's ass sputters and laughs.
Right, sure, listen to me. I worked for him for years. I was a henchman in the organization. And even I never got to see him.
Then how do you know there is one?
You're wasting my time. You want to get yourself recycled? Go ahead. He's right in that building there. But you won't get to see him. You don't have the know-how or the wherewithal or the whatnot.
What's this?
You gotta be in
Or the
his private
thingamabobber.
circle, like I am.
He indicates the large, modern-looking building down the boulevard.
Oh, okay. I'll be sure to tell him
Boulevard.
you sent me.
The blood suddenly drains from Rat's ass face.
Don't bring me into this. The organization and I are going through a kind of rough period, you know, like we're not really understanding each other, hence the windshield.
Tell you what, you give me some help getting to see him, I'll keep your name to myself.
Listen, the big guy's got a private elevator to his lab. I can tell you how to get in, but you gotta do something for me.
Okay. Let's just say keep going.
Keep going.
I gave the organization some collateral that I could really use right now. I know where they keep it. I just don't want to be that obvious, you know, to come looking for it when technically we're sort of at odds right now.
Where do they keep it and what is it?
They keep it in the fridge in the first floor lounge. It's not that big a deal, but it's my kidney, you know?
Kidney? They took his kidney? Said I don't... Your kidney,
Your
really.
kidney.
Yeah, they came and took it last week when I was a little late getting back to them.
He looks
about
pretty
something.
good
I
for
don't
just
need
having
it,
a kidney
okay? I
extracted.
still got one, but the one they took, I had it was... There's a sentimental value to it, you know.
I
signed
understand.
my
I'm
name
very
in the
close
snow
to my
with it. I
gallbladder.
had kidney stones. We had history, you know. Anyway, it's not that big a deal. You might need to join the organization a little, but you know, you're going back to, what, the 1990s, is it? So what do you care?
I have to join the organization?
Maybe. That's all I'm saying. Just go get it. They keep the collateral in the little fridge. Piece of cake. Go get it. I'll get you up to see the big guy. Excuse me there. I gotta make a call.
And so saying, he starts punching numbers into his phone and muttering to himself about how if he doesn't get back to Diamato, he'll end up with his butt in a sling and his head in a block of something. Great, so we are on a mission to get a kidney. Ooh, that's a nice looking car. Look at that. What is that? Well, maybe it's not. It kind of looks like a pig nose if you look at it that way. We can steal this one, can't we? Now with the new ZapStat Crook auto protection system, a sensor in the dashboard closes and locks the door, then reads your DNA structure. If that structure isn't in its databank and approved passengers, it automatically applies an incapacitating 20,000 volt shock. 12 hours later, when you regain control of your muscles, if you own the car, you can just drive away. If you're a crook, the rightful owner will almost certainly have found you by then and have contacted local law enforcement officials. Let's open it. You attempt to open the car and find it to be locked. Look at it. Bulletproof glass-tastic windshield, lightweight armor, an aerodynamic, ergonomic design, more cargo space than a Ford Financia, the brand new Hitachi Mandibula. Right. It's the only car ever designed to simulate a big pair of lips. Oh, it's not a pig at all. It looks like a pair of lips, I guess. Here's a tattoo parlor, garage. Here's a ice cream. Ice cream! Unlock. You don't have the suitable key. Break in. The ice cream wagon has a large padlock on the freezer door. This is an interesting looking statue. Look at. The statue commemorates the reign of Charles V, England's famous drag queen, who is said to have ruled with an iron fist. Climb. Using footholds in the statue, conveniently created by the presence of meticulously carved static cling, you manage to make it to the top of the statue without injury. You look around for a while, notice nothing especially compelling from this vantage point, and slide back down to the ground. But there's glasses on him! Oh, there's a description for them. Let's see. Look at. A pair of glasses is perched very disrespectfully on the face of Charles V. Take them? You hop up on the statue and snatch the glasses off Charles' head. Nobody stops you. Well, they're mine now. They're like Coke bottle glasses. Be the nerdiest kid on the block. Clean? They're plenty clean. Wear? Wiping the frames on your sleeve first, you put on the glasses. They play hob with your depth perception, and you walk haltingly, and you miss when you try to pick things up. But they make you look so attractive, you can't bear to take them off. Yes, I can. Remove. You remove the glasses. Here's a punk. Let's talk to the punk.
It wasn't me.
I didn't think it was you.
You did so I could hear you a mile away. What do you want?
I don't know what I want from you.
So what's on the top
40?
The top hit right now is Golden Shower and a Hot Young Chicken.
Wow. Talk about number one with a pullet.
It's probably not too different than the top 40 we have right now. Let's see, I'll take some firecrackers.
I'll take a few of those, please.
No way, I only have 474 left.
That's a lot. You could share.
Nah. Hey, you're from the late 20th century.
Yeah.
Cool, did you know the Unabomber?
Not personally.
Disappointed, the punk turns back to his explosives.
Go back to what you were
Screw
doing.
that. I don't need
Don't
him right
lose
now.
a finger.
I have a kidney to get. Oh, here's Rat's ass car. It looks like he's getting some work done on it. This is the Underworld Center, which I think is the building that we actually need to go into. But I want to talk to a couple people first. Here's the ice cream man. Maybe we can get him to go back to the cart. The ice cream man crabbily informs you that he's eating his lunch and he'll be with you when he's had dessert. Look at. It's the ice cream man, and you admire the cut of his jib. His concealed weapon barely breaks the lines of his starched white uniform. He seems to be taking his time eating his lunch. Alright. We'll have to get him out of there later.
I'd like another glass of
Good
near
gravy.
water, please. Oh, you're not my waiter. I'm sorry.
She looks at you even harder.
You're definitely not my waiter. You're from a long time ago.
I'm probably old.
Oh, you're older than I am. Sorry.
Yeah, just a little bit
I'm
older.
a little slow.
And a little bit hideous.
Have you ever heard of Dr. Duplicitous?
Oh, I know a lot of doctors, dear. To tell you the truth, I can't remember one from the other.
This doctor is a drug pusher.
I'm afraid that doesn't help me, dear.
He invented Voyatrazine.
Goodness, I don't know who invents what, dear. I just pop them. I've got
Geez, everyone's a
amphetamines,
pill popper
barbiturates,
here.
intoxicants, euphorics, painkillers, you name it. All legal, mind you. You won't find any of those contrabands playing here.